Hi, my name is Kimberly Haley Coleman. I'm with GlobalWare, and I'm so happy to have the opportunity to talk to you about our programs. I know we had some issues with the virtual fair for the global impact and volunteering that I know is something we all regret happened. I guess there are pranksters everywhere, but I'm glad you guys are tuning in again to hear about how you can engage in an adventure in service with one of our organizations. I'm with Globe Aware, and our organization is a US-based 501c3 nonprofit, but we're also based in Canada. The cost to participate in our programs is a tax deduction, but it is not the reason anyone does our programs. We have programs in about 26 countries around the world, COVID depending, of course, these days. And our programs are generally 1 week long, usually Saturday to Saturday, and we're usually over spring break in the summer, all of our programs are offered, and we have no age minimums except our Thailand program working with elephants. We do require our volunteers to be 16 on that one. I'm going to show a PowerPoint with some photos in the background, but I don't have organized slides because I was really just hoping we could talk and I could answer your questions. Unfortunately, I did get to see some of the questions people were asking before we got hacked. Our website is globalware.org, and our programs are very heavy in Latin America and Southeast Asia. I'm going to try and share my screen with you. We do programs really well when it comes to tech. That is not my forte. So I hope you're seeing our slides right now. Anyway, we just love our programs. We have programs Puerto Rico, Guatemala, Cuba, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, Romania, Mexico, just all over. They are always changing. And of course, our COVID protocols are something that means our programs are always changing. A lot of our Asia programs are just reopened. Cambodia and Vietnam are pretty wide open right now. Our India programs in theory would be open, but the airlines have not really opened back up the routes right now. That's a photo of our Costa Rica program. And it's unusual because it's not in a part of Costa Rica that people know to go to. There's our Vietnam program and our coordinator, Bella, on the left. So all of our programs are Saturday to Saturday, and they all incorporate about 30 to 35 hours of work during the week. We have 3 to 5 planned but optional leisure or culture activities throughout the week. Our coordinators are all locals that are bilingual that stay with you the whole time, shepherding you through the process. We require no specialized skills, no language skills. We hire the supervising staff you need to teach you to do what our project is. Our projects are very designed to be a physical thing that you can see at the end of your week. So for example, we assemble wheelchairs for landmine victims in Cambodia. We install concrete floors in the homes of single moms in Guatemala, that kind of thing. So really our projects vary depending on the program you go to. Our programs generally are around $13.50 for the week. That covers food, accommodations, medical insurance, liability insurance, our project materials, the coordinator, your orientation, all but a couple of the leisure activities. For example, in Cusco, going to Machu Picchu, which we do set aside a day to see Machu Picchu because we know everyone wants to see it, but that is an extra cost. That's run by the government, not a GlobalWare thing. But anyway, we work with animals in Costa Rica. Anyway, we really have a vast array of projects. In Africa, we work in Malawi, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Kenya. I'm leaving something out. Anyway, but our website does a good job of going through showing videos and photos. We've been around since the year 2000. And we do also do custom trips. If we know that we've got a group of people that's over our standard size of about 12 participants, we will set those up We've done that for a lot of schools and churches and even corporations. We really do like to tailor the experience. So for example, Vivint has been sending volunteers with us for years, and they really focus on kids with special needs. So we've got a lot of projects that specialize in helping kids with special needs. Anyway, I hope you're getting a chance to look at some of these photos. I think they do what my words aren't doing. And this is a recycling bin that our amazing coordinator in Vietnam made. This fish that people put trash in. Just, she's so creative. But anyway, what makes us different is we've really been set up. Oh, this is, I don't know if you all know who Lisa Ling is on CNN, but these are her kids, and we were making little library shelves in a first aid there and put our handprints. You can see how we try and do projects that, so her kids were a part of our volunteers. Those aren't the kids we're helping, those are fellow volunteers. And I just wanted you to see some of the projects that we do that are meant to be something that kids can do. We really try and focus and make sure the projects we're doing will fit the age range of the people we're working with. Our real hope, our mission is to promote sustainability, helping people stand on their own 2 feet, and to help our volunteers understand the real beauties and challenges of a culture. And for us, that's our definition of cultural awareness, is really seeing past the postcard view of a culture, getting to know locals in a way that you might not otherwise get to know them. Now, on most of our program locations, we are still requiring people to wear masks. There are a few outdoor activities if we're not near locals where you can take your mask off, particularly if you're with just your family. Now, these protocols obviously are changing quickly. So it's the kind of thing that, I can't promise you 3 months or 4 months from now what our protocols will be in any given country, but I can tell you that we stay on top of that and can tell you what they are at any given week or program. Our India program location is working with kids. In fact, a lot of our programs work with fellow children, and I'm a mom of 2. I always have enjoyed seeing my kids really learn gratitude for their own culture, and then also learn about what other cultures have to teach them in terms of joy and gratitude and capacity building, getting to feel like they made a real difference in this world instead of just focusing on what grades they've got or how they are performing in a baseball game or anything like that. Working side by side with someone to make something that's really going to make a difference, like building an Adobe La Reina stove in Peru for a family that has no running water. Kids getting to see that firsthand, you can imagine what that does for, first of all, that they made such a big difference in a short period of time. What it does for their self-confidence, their feeling of worth, their ability, how they fit in this big, beautiful earth that we live on. So really, I feel like for kids and families, it's a really unique way, a unique experience in terms of connecting to the world and seeing your place in it, feeling a new part of joy, being disconnected from cell phones and electronics, from the dog-eat-dog gray cubicle competitive world some people might feel in their work environment. So the other thing I'll say is our coordinators are incredibly passionate about what we do, and you can see it, you can feel it. It makes your kids want to travel and connect to people. Our biggest source of volunteers are our repeat volunteers. I know, in fact, the reason you guys are even talking to us today is maybe it was Raquel. Somebody contacted me and said they ran into some Global Wear volunteers in the airport. It was a mom and her kids, and they were crying with joy. And she asked them, what are you guys crying? What's going on? And she told them, we just had this really transformative experience. And we know that's what gets people into our programs, because once people do the programs, they're talking about them and they come back. Oh, here's on our South Africa program. If your kids have ever wanted to swim with penguins, this is the place to do it. Anyway, and there's our Puerto Rico program. There's our Thailand program. Anyway, we really hope we get a chance to see you and work with our programs. We are constantly changing and updating our programs. And, you know, in this 2022 spring, we can't tell you what all new programs we're going to be able to kick off, but I can tell you that, oh, and here, I think I can stop sharing the screen and actually just talk to you again. I can tell you that we're opening a new Bhutan program. The royal family has invited us to bring volunteers. They're trying to create a new socially responsible travel program. So they've invited GlobalWare to come in and do that with them. And it's really an exciting program. It's between China and India, and yet it's very sparsely populated, very safe, very peaceful. And their royal family, well, everyone will still call them the royal family, even though the king gave up all of his power, I don't know what it was, 10 or 15 years ago. And the people were so upset about it, they were protesting in the streets, asking him not to step down. But he's just that kind of a person. So someone like George Washington, who everybody wanted him to run again. And the family said, this is no longer modern. This needs to be the people's country. And so they're at this point of change. It's a really fascinating place. Anyway, we would love to answer your questions, your emails. Feel free to give us a call. My direct line is 214-206-1421, 214-206-1421. And again, we love talking about our programs. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you want to do, what your kids are interested in. If they've already been to Latin America, maybe they're ready for an Asia program. But if they've never left the country, then a little bit less of a culture shock might be going to Costa Rica or Mexico first. Our Mexico program's phenomenal. They're all phenomenal. So anyway, give us a call. We would love to talk you through how our programs work and what we do and our philosophy. I invite you to check out our webpage or any of our videos on our YouTube channel. They really say a lot. There's been a lot of press written about us. In the meantime, it's probably too late for us to get you on your spring break trip, but hopefully this summer we'll get to see you. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't want to use up too much of my time. I know there's other organizations that are talking to you, really great ones. And I just want to thank you for letting us be a part of this and for you guys giving us a chance again after the first virtual fair didn't exactly go as planned, but those kids who moderated it sure did a great job and were even keeled. So really proud of them. They did a great job. Anyway, thank you. And hope we get to hear from you soon. Take care. It's GlobalWare. Bye-bye.